Shalom, family. Good to see everybody here. Hope you're doing well. Well, America is definitely showing and revealing so many things about this place. Donald Trump got booed in a way I have never seen any president get booed before in my life. Now, if you're not aware, the Washington Commanders played the Detroit Lions, and Donald Trump went to that game and he did a swearing in of new military members. And for the 2 minutes he read the swearing in, he got booed the entire 2 minutes, and it was loud. It was so loud at one point when he was reading the swearing in, he took a pause. I said, you know what? I don't care what glass, bulletproof glass you're behind. There's no way he didn't hear all that booing. And people were yelling, F you, and giving the middle finger. A lot of people were holding up their middle finger and yelling all kind. Oh, man, it was bad. And see, that goes out worldwide. And it just goes to show how crippled America really is now. You got a president that many of the people despise. And I can tell you the boos definitely outnumbered the claps. And boy, I know Donald Trump don't like being booed. Oh, he hates it. He doesn't like people turning up on him. He don't like that. So he had to be feeling a certain way, but he just kept this old stupid looking smirk on his face, and he was waving at everybody, and I was like, wow, really? And it just goes to show you, America, you know how you look to the entire world. You elected a man that you now despise. And you were fine with him until he disrupted your life. Now that your life is disrupted, now you have a problem with this same person. But when you voted him in, you thought people like us were going to be the only ones hurt by Donald Trump. You didn't realize you were going to be swept up in all of whatever garbage he was going to put out here for everybody. You were going to be swept up in it too. And as you can see, it's not just the farmers, it's the workers, it's your everyday people that are feeling like they can't get on with life because everything is unaffordable. They can't afford to live. And see, he'd have made base, his base, uncomfortable up in here. Even the folks going to the food bank, many of those folks are his base. And I was reading 40% of Donald Trump's base get SNAP. 40% of MAGA are on SNAP. That's a lot of people. When you think about the 42 million that's on, 40% of them are Trump supporters, and they have been cut off from their SNAP. Trust me, they're online whining and complaining and crying and everything. What are we supposed to do, Donald Trump? Well, you voted for him. It's hard to feel sorry for a lot of these people. Even when I watch their videos and they're crying, it's hard to feel sorry for you. You ran out there and you voted somebody that literally cut you off from your food supply. And yeah, I heard now, they're trying to get the Democrats to the table to get the government opened again. But you know what? At this point, it won't even matter, y'all. The damage is done. America's been down all this time. You think it hasn't done economic damage? It has. It has done a lot of economic damage to this country, just being down the amount of time that we have been down. So even if they do they now have to play catch up. And Donald Trump is still on this mess about not giving back pay to these federal workers. And that in itself is a huge problem. Many of these people have fallen behind on their bills. So they need that back pay to get caught up. And if you're threatening not to give it to them, then they're still going to be screwed. So it's just a big old mess up in here now. It is a mess. And you can thank your politicians for making that mess. So I'm going to let you see these videos of Donald Trump being heavily booed at the Commander Stadium. And I don't know why he think if you cut people off from their salaries and cut people off from food, that you are going to be favored out here in public. I really, truly do not understand what makes him believe that. I don't get it. So let's get into it, y'all. But I want y'all to notice how many of these people that are doing this are his own people. It really wasn't that many of us in that stadium. Our people were there because, we always got football fans among us. But no, his own people definitely were the biggest ones deposing him up in that stadium. Okay. All right, y'all. Give me a 1 if you can see the screen. The last time I showed a video of Donald Trump getting booed, his MAGA people came onto my video and told me it was fake. Most of the people were cheering him. Most of no people cheering no Donald Trump. If you don't get out of here, you go tell your little mayonnaise lies somewhere else. Ain't nobody over here trying to hear your mayonnaise lies. All right, y'all. Thank you.
Trump was drowned out by boos at a Washington Commanders game. The team that they should be booing, they didn't have time to boo because Trump was there. That's how bad he is. That's how much he's hated. People that have money to pay for football and don't need SNAP benefits that should be booing one of the worst teams in the league. We're like, no, we're going to boo the president because that's how much we hate the president. Normally, if you have a losing team, you'd be happy the president showed up. You'd be surprised the president showed up. But he's so annoying. They were like, no, I'm not going to waste my boo on this terrible offense and defense. I'm going to put my boo into a terrible person. They booed him so much that they made him do something that he never does, which is stop talking. And I know he was mad because he actually took the time to read. Trump don't like to read. I know he's heated. Nothing Trump loves more than the adulation. In the city where he brought the National Guard to clean up parks, he thinks he did something and he got booed to the point where he couldn't even talk with a microphone. Comedians at the Apollo don't even get booed like that.
Trump just got a resounding 2 full minutes of booing at the Commanders game. You lost the American people, man. I mean, when you refuse to negotiate with the Democrats and keep the government shut down, 1.4 million government employees not getting paid, you give $40 billion to Argentina while Americans are lining up at food banks. Grocery prices are up. Some things like beef up 30%, coffee up 30%. 70% of Americans say the economy is doing poorly. So I'm glad to see that that's reflected at the Commanders game of just people loudly booing.
So people are claiming that these future soldiers that are swearing into the military were getting booed by the crowd. Who gives a fuck? These people are finna change their life forever. If they don't fuck it up, they finna get lifelong benefits, free school, disability, pension if they do 20 years, veteran status, and a bunch of other things that just make you smile. How do I know? Because I'm receiving those things. I'm a veteran myself. But as far as the crowd, fuck them. The boos mean absolutely nothing. Like, absolutely fucking nothing. America gives you the right to be an idiot, so people will be idiots. You literally do not have this same freedom in other countries. Try going to a soccer game in North Korea and booing their soldiers. Let me know how that worked for you. Or Afghanistan. Or China. You get my point? Let these fucktards be idiots and get your money and serve your country. Congratulations.
Boo! That's what Donald Trump heard when he walked into the Washington Commanders game and when he spoke tonight at the game. The loudest boos I've ever heard, and lots of middle fingers, if you know what I mean. Watch this video.
Donald Trump just got loudly booed at the Commanders game in Maryland. This is so embarrassing for him. Just take a look. And here's another angle from someone in the crowd. I don't think I saw a single person clapping there. That's how bad this was for Donald Trump. Trump has only made the country worse. Nobody is benefiting from his insane policies or this presidency. People hate Donald Trump, and they're letting him know exactly how they feel about him at that game.
President Trump was just at the Washington Commanders game. Tell me if you've ever heard a president booed this loudly in your life.
We have some news right now. Donald Trump was just booed louder than I've ever seen him booed at a sports arena, this time at Commanders Arena in Maryland, just north of Washington, D.C. I need you to watch this. As you can see, I mean, it was almost all boos. Typically when he's in these arenas, you'll get some cheers, you'll get some people like saying, "Go Trump," and then a lot of others saying boo or whatever. But this time it was pretty uniform, and it comes just hours after we learned that he wants to rename the new Commander Stadium after himself. Spread the word. Full updates, as always, on my Substack, linked in bio, so subscribe for free. Follow along for all the news that you need to know about. More to come soon.
Speak up, we can't hear you. So yeah, that was President Donald John Trump being booed very loudly at a football game. I also love that Fox News is basically no longer giving a fuck. Sorry, Fox Entertainment, they're not news. So that's Trump at a Washington Commanders game today. Apparently Air Force One did a flyover and then he made his way into the stadium and he has been booed throughout the entire thing. So for whatever reason, they had this man read the oath of enlistment to the crowd. They weren't having it. And let me tell you, this was definitely boos. Yeah, there were some cheers in there. You could hear it. But if these were MAGA people who loved President Trump, they would be silent and let him read this oath. They wouldn't keep cheering over him. They're booing the fuck out of him. Almost an entire stadium. And I guarantee you, he's going to probably go on True Social later saying that he had never heard so many cheers in his entire life before. That no president has ever received that many cheers at a football game ever before. Because he lives in the land of Deluluville, as does MAGA. Because they're also going to say, no, that was cheering. All of it was cheering, definitely. That was applause, and people going, woohoo! That was definitely what that was. They pretend their ears don't work whenever it's convenient for them. I mean, if you got Fox News basically blasting this shit, you got Republicans who are slowly starting to basically just disobey the shit he's telling them to do. The Jenga game that is his existence. Well, they're slowly pulling pieces out, and it's wobbling a little bit. Let's hear it one more time just for fun.
Please raise your right hands. I, and state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Please join us as we honor the family of Marine Corps Second Lieutenant Kingston Webster. Turn around, look that way.
Now, y'all, these were mainly his own people. Okay. Woo, man. Oh, man. The whole time he was talking, they were yelling them boos out. And I'm like, there's no way he don't hear that. Those folks are right under his nose. He definitely, well, I think he did, because he did pause for a moment. And I said, yeah, he hears all those boos. But what that one guy said is true. He'll get on Truth Social and said he got the loudest applause ever. That's the kind of stuff he'll do. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. And he got the nerve. You see, he was booed at Commander's Stadium, right? And he got the nerve to want that stadium to be named after him. I said, boy, you wouldn't be able to go there. Even if it was named after you, people would still be booing you all up in there. And plus, no, I don't think they should rename the stadium after Donald Trump. No, absolutely not. I mean, look, Mr. Bone Spurs actually swore in some new military members. You know, he had bone spurs and couldn't fight, right? But he's going to swear in military members. How priceless. So, y'all, that's all I have for today. I thought you would, at least have some fun with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support for my channel. And I will see you at 12:45 for my next live stream. Shalom, family.